Hey, I know it's been a while since we last talked, and with this being the 5th Wednesday of the month, it'd normally be a light week for comics, full of annuals. But thanks to Marvel, it's not. So you'll have time to catch up and look at the comics coming out this Wednesday, August 30th. A new Star Wars comic is coming out. This one will follow Mace Windu and takes place at the beginning of the Clone Wars. Another Generations book is coming out, this time it's Hawkeye and Hawkeye. Kate Bishop finds herself in a shootout contest with a young Clint Barton. Which Hawkeye is the better one? Read this book to find out. Oh, and they aren't alone. Some of Hawkeye's past villains are on their trail. There is no doubt that Secret Empire is ending here. The only question is, will Captain America be able to redeem himself, or will history forever remember him as a traitor and a member of Hydra? Find out in the last issue of Secret Empire. Deadpool has decided he's gonna do the right thing and take down Steve Rogers. It's time for Deadpool to make up for being on Team Hydra. Captain Marvel finally has a plan to defeat the Chitauri invasion. It's a long shot, but possible. But since things can never be easy, an old enemy might come along to ruin things. Storm and T'Challa are going to give their romance another try. Will things be different this time, or is being King of Wakanda still more than their relationship can handle? Find out in Black Panther 17. Also, here's a heads up that the numbering for this comic will be changing in October due to Marvel Legacy. Just as Secret Empire is coming to an end, Scarlet Witch is back to the Avengers, and her appearance seems like it'll cause tension. But she isn't the only one making a comeback. Find out what villain also shows up in Uncanny Avengers 26. Thanos leads a team of the Avengers into battle against a threat worse than him, Thane. I still can't believe this. I bet this isn't how Infinity War's movie will end. In infamous Iron Man 11, the Maker reveals his plan to destroy Doom, while Doom is finally getting to confront his mother about her resurrection. This is the final part to the Predator's story arc. The Mary Janes make an appearance, as if Gwen doesn't have her hands full already trying to deal with Wolverine and keeping Harry Osborn alive. The bell tolls for Beast, as his use of magic has a price, and it's time to pay. Question is, will the rest of the X-Men Blue team be able to save Beast, or will they now be one member short? Jean Grey is used to hearing voices. She's a telepath, but one in particular seems to be haunting her. So who better than Doctor Strange to call for help? Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur have one more challenge before they can make it home. Ego, the living planet. How will they be able to face him and still make it home alive? In this possible final issue to a good book, Black Panther and the crew finally find out what's going on behind the death of Ezra Keith, who died in police custody. Hawkeye Kate Bishop will need to help America against one of the Marvel Universe's heaviest hitters. Find out who in America number 6. The Sorcerer Supreme's journey take them to the underworld to save one of their own, but they will need to go to the future. Find out who rules the underworld of the future in Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme number 11. Before we continue, I know I mentioned numbers changing because of Marvel Legacy, and will again next week as many books are affected by it. If you want to know more about this, click on the card in the top right corner to find out what that is and why the numbering of your favorite Marvel comics will be changing. If Batman wants to keep the Genesis engine out of the wrong hands, he will need to dig deep and defeat an enemy like none he's faced before. This is part 4 of the first ally, which takes place in All-Star Batman number 13. Nightwing joins the Outlaws to infiltrate a criminally run circus. But will Dick and Jason get along long enough to accomplish the mission? This is Red Hood and the Outlaws Annual 1, so this will likely be a one-issue story. Make sure to check it out. However, the Supergirl Annual is a continuation of the ongoing story Emerald Eradication, where Supergirl does not have control of her powers and she's up against the Emerald Empress. We continue to make way in finding Ray Palmer, as Shan Z, a sentient planet, says he knows how to find him. Read Justice League of America number 13 for more detail. It's a 5-on-1 fight. Wonder Woman against 5 bounty hunters. This mysterious cabal is taking necessary measures to get Wonder Woman's DNA. But is 5 enough bounty hunters? Find out in Wonder Woman 29. Saga 46 will include an operation and a farewell. I don't think this needs any explanation. If you're reading Saga, you're going to want to read this issue. In the story, Dark Horror, Spawn will need new powers to take on an old enemy halfway around the world. This is the second issue in the story arc that featured a new creative team. Chewbacca and Han Solo are going back to what they do best, smuggling. This time, it's going to be for one of the Hutts. Give this video a thumbs up if you saw any comics you're planning on reading, and let me know which ones in the comments below. If you like seeing what comics are coming out every Wednesday, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Brian out.